The day of recording this video marks a full year that I started to try woodworking as a hobby. And to mark out this day, I thought I would show you guys the first ever project that I built. It's actually right over here. It's a compressed air cannon confetti gun. Now I know what you're thinking. What does a confetti cannon made with plumbing pipes have to do with woodworking? Well, it actually starts off with buying my first ever saw. I guess everyone has a different path how they get into woodworking. Some people might have the option to do the wood shop during school, and I actually could have done that, but I actually started to take up band and learned how to play clarinet, but you know, I wasn't really the greatest. And I actually went to school to study mechanical engineering, and a YouTuber that I watch is Colin Firth, and he actually makes crazy things I can never imagine of. But it got me thinking, hey, I might want to try and make some crazy things like that, which led to the compressed air cannon. And as crazy as this thing looks, it actually works. I have a bike pump, or a small little bike pump, that I actually pump up this cylinder with, and then I put a little pressure gauge on it to see how much PSI I put in it. I don't want to go more than 30 PSI because with these plumbing pipes, as you can see, I kind of gaffer taped it to make sure it didn't go anywhere, just take some precautions. And if I pump this here, and when I release this valve, it actually should shoot out confetti. Still works. So what does this New Year's party trick have to do with woodworking? Well, to cut these pipes, I actually needed a saw. So I ended up going to Home Depot and buying my first saw. This lovely little hacksaw over here. And this hacksaw literally got me through a lot. I cut all the plumbing pipes, and then once I got this working, took a little trial and error, and obviously security with the gaffer tape, I made this lovely confetti cannon. And then that's pretty much how it all started. Because to drill in the regulator and the valve, I needed to get a drill and an impact driver. I actually have them just right here. When I got the drill, then I was like, I wonder if there's something I can cut the pipes with faster, which led me to getting a Japanese pull saw. And what I realized is this does not work at all, so then I thought, I might want to try and build a box. So the first thing I wanted to build was a box. So I looked up, what are some joints that I can use for a box? And to my surprise, the first thing that came up were dovetail joints. So yeah, I started off building boxes out of dovetail joints, which was very hard for my first year. And actually that's my first video that I uploaded to YouTube, me trying to build the dovetail joint box, and you can see my progression on learning how to do that. But it just got me itching and wanting to learn more about this woodworking profession. So I got chisels, marking gauges, and everything I needed to make the box, and this was the first box that I built. Without a lid, but this was my first dovetail box, and the holes, I'll bring it a little bit closer. You can see that my sawing wasn't that great. There's definitely some gaps with this. I used wood glue for the first time, but I actually built something to hold tools, and it just got the itch going to wanting to build more. And then that's when I got down the rabbit hole and I bought my first circular saw. And once I got this power tool, I literally started building anything I can think of. That's what led to this cutting board that you see in front of me. It was an end grain cutting board. I somehow start with the hardest projects first, not doing the long grain. And I built this and have not used it yet, but it's my first cutting board that took me about 12 hours to build. Now I do them in about 2 hours to 3 hours at most. And that's essentially how I started getting into woodworking. Now I have about 40 some odd videos on my channel, and actually in January it's going to be my 1 year on YouTube, and I have a special plan for that one. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be my biggest project yet, and hopefully it turns out well. I've started it now and I'm having a little bit of a trouble, but hopefully I can get it together by then. My goals right now is obviously trying to grow out the channel. I actually just hit 500 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. I didn't think 500 of you would be subscribed to this channel, but look, we're here. Thank you. I don't know what to say, but it's a weird feeling just knowing that 500 people subscribe to you. And I don't know, I guess we can see how far I can take this. But I thought to mark this occasion, for the rest of the video, I'll show you guys my 3 favorite projects that I built. It'll be the ASMR versions of those projects. And these projects are by far the most fun I had building in this 1 year of woodworking that I had. And definitely there's gonna be a whole bunch of projects I'm gonna be doing in the future, so just stay tuned for that, because I have so many ideas I wanna try. Who knows if I'm gonna get them done really fast, who knows if they're gonna turn out well. But that's the thing I learned about woodworking. It's a lot of just building whatever you can think of, and then finding ways to do that, finding ways to do that, to make that mistake, and that mistake, and hopefully your project turns out well. But here's the 3 videos I liked the most in my first year of woodworking on YouTube. I don't know why I decided to go in my sawdust bin. It makes no sense at all. Whew.